Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our Saturday morning Q&A call. The format of this is usually we hear some stories of inspiration to begin with to help people who are transforming or ready to transform feel excited about it and not be daunted by something that is so helpful and so incredible. And so let's start by hearing some stories of success with this 90-day protocol. And we'll also get into the products at some point and talk about them if people are still curious what those are. If people haven't started yet and are thinking about it, then we'll get into that. But who would like to share any success that they're having or have had? Michelle,
Hi.
go ahead, Diana.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
And then we'll do Michelle next. Thanks for
Okay. So as you guys know, I had a lot of success with this, like 6 years ago. I was doing really great. Long story short is I fell off for just different reasons. So I've recently been back on, and I wish that I could show you my before and afters because it's actually pretty amazing what it's done so I got thrown into menopause, and it's actually amazing what it's done for like my middle. And so I'm really glad about that because it's helped all my digestive issues. I don't have heartburn, I don't have bloating, I don't have I was having I was having enough pains that my doctor actually threw me back into the scanner to make sure I didn't have cancer. I mean, that's how they couldn't figure out what was going on. And that's how uncomfortable I was. Like walking was uncomfortable. I also have a lot of back problems. And so that was causing a lot of like inflammation throughout my whole entire body. And I noticed now that I'm able to walk and hike. I went over 3 miles. I went uphill, even with my back problems, and my
Wow.
body's not hurting anymore.
Woohoo!
So, and then my nails are growing, which is really nice because they were almost breaking off at the nail bed, like to the skin. So it was like pretty bad.
Wow.
Um, yeah, so I've had a lot of success so far, and I'm gonna just continue on. I also feel like this has just gotten a lot easier for me, and I don't even want anything else. I mean, I brought my shake. I have a client at 10:30, but I brought my shake so that I can have it after I'm done. But yeah, I would love for someone else to share. But yeah, I've had a lot of success so far.
That is so exciting. I'm so glad to hear that you can hike. Yay for your back. That's wonderful. Thanks for sharing.
Yes.
All right. Who else would like to share some success? Hi. Go ahead, Glenneth. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. You're muted, hun. You're muted.
I'm trying. Okay,
There you
there I
go.
go.
There you go. We got you.
What are we sharing success with now? Sorry,
Miriam.
I just started.
Just like we're just inspiring the people who are thinking about this or who are starting and they're just wanting some motivation. Like we're giving them, this is the motivation part.
Oh well, I
Motivation,
can just
Glenn. Tell people what's happened for you. What have you overcome?
yeah. There's the reason I said is I just started the pineal clear, and that seems like a veil's lifting on that. I'm getting deeper rest, and I can tell something's happening significantly, right?
Beautiful.
Anyhow, started the protocol. God, it's been over 9 years ago. I was feeling more than desperate at the time. I was working a very long, or 60 to 80 hour weeks, and had picked up a lot of weight, had very little energy. And I had two conditions that I had realized. I had sleep apnea, so I had to wear these masks that you have to wear for sleep apnea, which was horrible. I hated that thing. And then also I had hypothyroid. So anyhow, I saw a post from you, Miss Rachel, and I decided to try it. The first month floored me. One, I didn't have major, dramatic changes, but I was noticing more energy gradually and better quality sleep. I mean, maybe an hour less sleep needs a night, and I was dropping about a pound a day when I first started. That was a long time ago, but anyhow, by the end of that month, I had dropped 25 pounds and I was scheduled for a sleep apnea study. So I did that, and they said I was one breath from normal, from 25 incidents to, I think normal is considered 5 or 6.
So people who've never heard of sleep apnea and don't know what that is, what can you explain what that means? 25 incidents?
That's where you stop breathing. Yeah, you stop breathing for 25 times in the hour. So it disrupts you getting into the deep REM sleep. I didn't even know I had it, to tell the honest truth. I was just always tired. But, you know, I would gasp or whatever enough to get air in me. And then that would disrupt you from going down into the deep REM sleep. So there's a pattern to get down into that deep REM sleep. And I wasn't ever, or well, I shouldn't say I wasn't ever, but I seldom was getting there. And I felt drained all the time. So anyhow, yeah, that one breath from normal. So I continued on. I said, whoa, 25 pounds. I mean, I looked in the mirror at the end of that month and it looked like I had a 6-pack. I mean, from a huge, massive gut. And I'm going, wow, right? So I just kept doing it. And by the end of the 3rd month, I had reached my goal, which was 40 pounds. And the end of the 5th month, I was able to get off the meds for hypothyroid. So I was able to slowly titrate back those meds. I had, you know, that's important to do because you can be over medicated, right?
Yeah.
So anyhow, that's a huge transition for me, or transformation. My energy is pretty remarkable for an old guy these days. And you know, I'm 72 now, so I don't feel so.
I don't think you're an old. I don't think you're an old guy. I don't think because you're on this protocol, you're no longer an old guy. You're now like maybe middle age. I think you're gonna live like another 70 years.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I feel that way.
Yeah, I mean, you're like, you go like an Energizer bunny into the evening, and you're like building Cobb building. This is Sir Glenneth of the land of Cobb. He's like building Cobb. He's doing sculptures. He's doing huge, massive projects. He's teaching kids through the week. I mean, you have a ton of energy. Yeah, and you're like, I know you're in your
Yeah,
I forget exactly how old you are, but you're doing great.
I'm probably doing far too many things actually, but that's all right, right?
I want to have that problem when I'm your age. So thank you for sharing. Love it. Thank you. Hey, Gunter. So Gunter, I don't know if you're able to chat, but you have an immediate amazing story with the person that you just helped. I don't know if you feel like that comfortable. I don't know if it's okay for you to share that, but I would love for people to hear this story. Although you're off camera and on mute, so maybe you're not available. So we might just skip you. Can I tell your story? I'd like permission to tell the story. I'm gonna go ahead and tell the story because I think it's okay. I'm not gonna say any names, but he's on tour, and he's on tour with a band, like a well-known rock band, and the singer is 64, but literally was like dying on the tour. He's like, I don't know if he's gonna make it. Like, I don't know if he's gonna make it. There's like, we have 2 more. He said he called me. He texted me. He said there's 2 more. There's 2 more shows. He said, I actually think, I don't think he's going to make it through the show. Or he said, there's 3 shows and I don't think he's going to make it through the shows. And he said, he looks like he's 94. This guy is like dying. Like it's really scary, And I said, oh my God. I said, well, do you have your stuff on you? Like, give him all the shakes and super aminos, give him everything you can, just like, and I said, and send him my gut health, to send him this guy was having digestive issues. I send him my video where I talk about what to do. And literally he gave him, some shakes and the super aminos that night. This was like 2 nights ago. And the guy was like better by the morning. He was like doing much better by the next morning and I'm able to continue on the tour. So, so yeah, he has just enough to like get this guy. He has just enough products on him that he's like going to get this guy through the tour. And so I commend you for that, Gunter. Thank you for giving up what you can and sharing the wealth, sharing the help. That's amazing. And I'll go ahead and share. Or Michelle, did you want to share your story? Would you like to? Or I know I always call her Michelle because she got such a great story.
Thank you. Well, my most recent share is that I've had to have blood work done, and I'm no longer in stage 3 kidney failure, and I no longer have high cholesterol. All my labs came back normal. So that's my most recent share.
Just a few things. I'm no longer in kidney disease. I'm no longer, no, my kidney's fine. I mean, just a few things. But
Right.
yeah. So she got off,
Just a few things.
yeah, Michelle got off what, 17 medications?
15.
15
I
medications.
was on 17, now I'm off of 15.
So now you're only on 2. And she was on them. You you are diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. You have major pain throughout the body. She was on in a wheelchair that she calls a scooter that just kind of she scoots around in. And she lived in this house for 8 years and never walked to the mailbox once, and just finally was able to walk to it the other day. And so you're out of your wheelchair, you're off of your pain meds. You have no more cankles or swollen ankles. And yeah, and your sleep is better. You're like sleeping now at night, and your kidney labs came back. What was the other lab that came back?
Oh, I've had high cholesterol my whole entire life.
Your whole
And
life.
now my cholesterol is normal.
All right. Round of applause
Yep.
for this lady.
Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. I love to hear this. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Way to go.
Yeah, there's been a lot of and the pineal or the new product.
Pineal clear.
Yeah. Has helped, has helped with my sleep even more so. So, yep, that's great.
Wow, awesome. Pineal Clear is our new product. It's part of the Brain Pack. We have a brain health pack, and I'll go over the packs. In fact, I will go over the packs in just 1 second and just share that also I'm noticing a difference too in my sleep and overall. But I highly recommend this. I personally had Hashimoto's. I've recovered completely. I've been 10 years healthy. I was 9 years sick. I ended up living in my car. I couldn't work. I was pretty much exhausted and just done with life. And this 90-day protocol turned me around. In the first 10 days, my symptoms were gone. My energy was through the roof. My digestion cleared. All of a sudden I had normal digestion. My bloating disappeared. All of a sudden I just felt amazing. And I'm like, wow, how is this even possible? And it's been 10 years now. I've been 10 years with no symptoms. I lost 25 pounds. I've been able to keep it off the whole 10 years. I haven't had to yo-yo. But it's really, this has been life-changing for me, mostly energy wise, like all my energy. I'm 51. I can hike all day, and I can work out in the morning and then go for a hike in the afternoon. And, I sleep really well, and my life is amazing. So let's talk about what this 90-day is. I'm curious if anybody has questions, throw them in the chat. If you're on the protocol, you have questions about being on the protocol, you want to talk about that, go ahead and throw your questions in the chat. And what I want to do today is actually just share this new pack that is amazing, because this just came in this week. We just ended up with this new pack, the Brain Pack, this week. So let's chat about this for a second. And meanwhile, get your questions in the pack. Oops, I got all these things on my screen. Okay, here we go. So this is the website. It's been updated. So now you can actually choose your packs right there, or come down to here. Most of you are probably used to using this part of the screen, where you can actually choose which pack. I can go from tab to tab and choose which pack I want. All of these are based with the ULT. The ULT is the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. This is our basic pack. And this is basically your vegetables, fruit, and protein. And then you've got your cleanser herbs, which are going to sweep your colon and help your digestion become regular. The biomedic, which is going to detox your colon, your intestines, your gut in general. And it's going to help remove glyphosate, which is the toxin in Roundup. This actually removes that toxin. It's the herbicide that's in Roundup that's sprayed on everything. And it helps repair digestion. helps grow back the villi so you can absorb nutrients. It's really amazing. It's a probiotic. So you've got your greens, your fruits, your protein, your probiotics, and then your cleansing herbs, which also help kill parasites. So that's kind of like it in a nutshell. These shakes are equivalent to 6 microgreen salads. So one drink is like very alkalizing, which is really important because disease cannot live in an alkaline environment. So it's very alkalizing. The whole point of all of this is to help alkalize your body so disease can't set in. This is what helps all of your hormones regulate. This is what helps your digestion regulate. This is what helps everything in your system come back to homeostasis and normalize. And there's different shakes you can choose depending on the pack and depending on what you do. But here's what's different about the ULT Plus Brain. This is our new pack. This just got added to the website like a couple days ago. The difference is that you have dark berry is added in, and then you also got the pineal. This is like great for building collagen as well. So your body needs to build collagen. You don't want to take collagen, you want to build collagen. That's ideal. Otherwise, your body has to break down the collagen and then rebuild the collagen. So this just helps you build collagen. But the pineal clear, the revive it all, these are the two added products to the brain pack. This is helpful for clearing, for the pineal gland, which is the master gland in the brain. And so, people, this is what the gland that produces melatonin. And it also is, considered the third eye, right? Because the third eye is like right here, center of the brain is considered the third eye, or the sixth chakra in spiritual traditions. And so this is an important place where we connect to, where we connect to God, we connect to the divine. This is like considered a spiritual center of the brain. And all of these packs come with this nice blender as well. So you can mix fruit in there. You can like just add fruits to your shake and whatever you want to do. The beautiful thing is that these are actually 2 meals a day. This is 60 meals. Okay. So no matter which pack you're getting, except for the performance pack is actually 90 meals. But all of these packs basically give you 60 meals. Okay. The ULT Plus Brain, the ULT Plus Immune, which has the zinc aid as well, which is this pack right here, the zinc aid, which is your vitamins and minerals. And then we've got the ULT Plus Collagen, which has the dark berry and the renew hair, skin, and nails right here, which is amazing for building the hair, building your bones, building collagen, all that stuff. So you get to choose your pack. But the basic price of the ULT, the minimum is so incredibly affordable. This is only $12 a day. Okay. So $12 is $6 twice a day. So twice a day, you're spending $6 and you get a meal plus all of your supplements. And most people spend $10 to $25 on a meal. And so this is at least one of their meals a day is going to be like $10 to $25. And so this is a really great way to save money, plus get all of the nutrients your body needs, like practically all the nutrients you need. Makes you feel full, makes you feel satisfied. It's very filling, very satisfying. And it's filling why? Who can say why this is filling? Anybody remember why do people feel full when they drink these shakes? They're not hungry and they're not
Because
craving.
it gives the nutrients you need.
That's right. What are people hungry for? What are their bodies hungry for?
Nutrients.
That's right. Very simple answer. Our bodies are hungry for nutrients, not calories. So we can spend time filling our body with calories, and that's what when we eat fast food, when we go out to eat, there's not a lot of nutrients in our food, so we'll tend to overeat because we're hungry for nutrients. And so our body, if we're eating depleted food, which most of our food is depleted because it's grown it's grown on soils that are depleted. It doesn't have a lot of nutrients. So our body is still looking for nutrients. It'll make us overeat. So this actually gives us all of our nutrients, which makes people feel full faster. And it also, who's noticed that their cravings have disappeared? Anybody notice their cravings disappeared? Michelle's got her hand up. Glenneth gives a thumbs up. Yeah. And Pamela too. Awesome. Pamela's like, yeah, my cravings are going away too. And you're muted, honey. You want to come off mute?
Yeah, sorry. I still crave a little cappuccino once in a while, but I'm sure I can indulge.
Right, and that's probably just a craving. You probably don't need that cappuccino. You probably don't need it for energy. It's just like a flavor thing, right?
No, I don't need it. I just enjoy the flavor.
Yeah, I understand that. But sugar cravings tend to go away, and my sugar cravings completely disappeared. I stopped having cravings completely, to the point that, like, I'll, like, if my partner's eating ice cream, he'll like have like this, ice cream, and I'll have a bite, but I don't want anymore. And I'm just like, that's cool. Like, it's too sweet. I'm usually like, ew, it's too sweet. Like I don't even like it anymore.
Yeah.
So it's pretty amazing, right? And Gunter too. Um, hey Gunter, how's it going over there? Did you hear me trying to get you to tell that story?
No, sorry. I was in Walmart, beautiful Walmart shopping because I'm on the road. But even there I could find some organic raspberries, so I'm happy. It's all good.
Okay, good. You just got to make sure it doesn't have a peel, right? A peel is
Which-
a new coating that they're putting even on organic produce that is not a healthy coating. And so you got to watch out for that. So a lot of big time.
Even on raspberries?
I don't know it's on all fruit apparently, but I don't know if it's on
That is-
raspberries. Probably more apples. I think it's on like apples and stuff like that.
Apples, avocados, I think it's on too. Yeah, pretty disturbing.
It's a peel.
Which story?
It's a coating that's wrapped around, that's put on things instead of plastic, and so now it's like an edible plastic basically is what you're eating. So you have to ask your stores, like, if they put a peel on their fruit, you have to ask, do you guys have a peel on your fruit? And they will tell you, or they either have to tell you, or they will say we cannot comment, but they won't tell you. Yeah, if they don't want to say yes, they'll say we can't say. I was just telling them about how you're helping your friend, the singer, and how he was not able to. I didn't say any names, but how he was like basically on his deathbed, and you didn't think he was going to make it through the tour.
Yeah.
You have to cancel the tour.
I mean, I did a post last night just for myself because I really felt so strongly, but I don't know if he is comfortable to share it all or if they're comfortable to share it. So, but I can tell, I mean, I've never seen, I mean, this is what they've been saying. She said he was basically not responsive. He really didn't know where he was. He wasn't very coherent at all. And this is 2 days ago. So then at night, I got one shake in him. We got one shake, one super meal, because that's what I have on the road. A super meal and aminos, 5 crushed aminos inside of the shake.
Super Amino's 23. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, super aminos 23. And in the morning, so she said, it's like a miracle. I can't believe it. And he said, it's amazing. He's like, I really felt like I was dying. And basically the thing is, he has really bad colitis, so bad that he has bloody stool. So he doesn't want to eat. So he hasn't been eating. He's skin and bones.
Poor guy.
And the doctors are just, I mean, I cannot believe that. The doctor said, oh, well, just try to get something in him. That's basically the guidance. But they gave him apparently some, I don't know, like 6 weeks ago, some testosterone shot and it's just all,
It's also,
wow.
Basically,
so no guidance.
They're just giving him steroids to reduce inflammation, but they're not actually adjusting his diet.
Yeah. So I gave him that. And yeah, the next morning, they were saying amazing. Then we did another shake yesterday with the aminos. And the other bands we're playing with, who we played the night before, was like night and day. I mean, they were all like, what did you do? What happened?
How is this possible?
I mean, it was so, yeah, I mean, it's not that I need that I needed, an example to believe in the product, because I already do anyway, but it was so blatant, it's
Wow,
like,
what a
wow,
trip.
man, this stuff is so powerful.
Oh my God, it's amazing. I bet his audience was afraid, like, oh my God, what's happening to our singer? He's dying.
Yeah, oh, totally.
Poor guy.
So
Check this
Yeah,
out, you
so
guys.
everybody's
I'm gonna show you guys Dickie really quick. Can you guys see the screen? This is Gunter. This is the person talking. This is before and after when he did my 90-day athletic protocol. Yeah.
Yep.
So just speaking of what happens, we're in the middle of doing that. Anybody who joins our protocol is welcome to work out with us. Gunter leads a great workout. He did my 90-day workout, and now I'm doing his 90-day workout, and it's phenomenal. So you can join us through Zoom anytime. Yeah. Thank you. I'm
Yes,
so glad
whenever you like, you're welcome to come.
yeah, it's one of the perks of joining becoming a member is you get to for free participate like this. So thank you for sharing your story. It's so
You're
inspiring.
welcome.
Yeah, I'd like to open up the call to any questions. So I'll just pause now so that if anybody has questions, you know that you have privacy. Thank you. Okay, cool. Okay, you have to get the story,
my name is-
Ron. Go ahead and tell
Yeah.
us.
Go ahead.
So tell us.
My name
Yeah,
is
start from
Ron.
the beginning. Yeah.
My name is Ron, and I started this, I believe, back in January, I think. And let's see, I have three things I have to address: on enlarged prostate, diabetic, and then sleep apnea. So recently I had blood tests done, and supposedly my blood and my numbers for the PSA are coming into alignment. And then with the sleep apnea, I'm not using my mask right now because of a shipping issue, but I'm not using it, but I'm getting through the night comfortably until I have to get up and go to the restroom, of course, because of the prostate enlargement. But I'm going to be 69 in a week, and people are saying you have the energy of like a 40-year-old. And I went kayaking the other day and was just shooting through the wake. I'm not tired at nighttime like I was a while back. I'd have to take a nap. I don't need a nap. I just sit up and I do some reading, some research. So this really seems to be taking my body and my strength and energy into the right direction. So I want to thank you and True. Thank you.
That is amazing. Wow. So, are you waking up feeling more energized than you used to before you were using your mask?
Oh yeah, big time.
So your
Oh
sleep
man,
apnea probably has gone down then. You probably either you don't have it or it's probably the numbers of interruptions during the night has probably gone down substantially.
the interruptions through the night is drastically reduced. It's probably I sleep probably about 5 or 6 hours, and I get up once in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and then I go right back to sleep. And then I get up either before the alarm or just as the alarm is just getting ready to go off. So
Yeah, you're beating the alarm.
and I'm getting a lot done energy wise, working out at 5 different gyms for different things. I started boxing 6 weeks ago. And I was really surprised because I didn't expect the high intensity training. So it's nonstop through the exercise and what they're leading you through. And I'm just pouring down sweating, but I'm making it through. At my age, I'm hanging out with 20 and 30-year-olds in the
Yeah,
class.
baby. Yeah. Well, I don't
That's
know
me.
I don't know if I
Thank
told
you.
you this before. Yeah, you're badass. I mean, I don't know if I told you this before, but when I did the bodybuilding competition, I was competing against 20-year-olds. I was 45 and I won first place.
Sweet.
So that's what happens, let's represent.
Well, the biggest challenge I have and True has is getting my daughter to do this because she's living with Hashimoto's too. And I can't remember. I think at one time she was taking like 50 things a day. And I'm just going, I can't say the name, because we're being recorded, but I just told my daughter, you got to try something that's going to work. So once again, she's gone through the years and tried different things. So she's just at the point, I don't want to do something else, but I go, you're going to save money. You're going to feel better. You're going to be more energetic because she just doesn't have the energy. So, and she has to deal with her 3-year-old daughter too. So she has a lot going on, and I'm trying to talk her into it, and Drew's giving me little tips to say to her and stuff.
Would she be willing to watch my video on how I recovered from Hashimoto's?
I hope, it's just one of those things when you've tried so many different things, it's like, oh, I don't want to try. And remember, I went through this same thing with True. I don't know if she shared that with you, but remember,
no,
I
met
was
you. I
almost
met you in
dying.
person. I met you in person. I heard it. I heard
But,
your existence.
but remember, I almost died last year when I was living in San Diego. You know, and look at me now. I was even looking at Marco Polo myself 9 months ago. I was down to 158. I couldn't go to the bathroom. I couldn't eat. I was freezing. And here it is now. Look at me. You would never think I'm the same person, you know,
Yeah.
at 195 working
Wow.
out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. That is
Yeah.
so cool.
Yep.
Well, you know, okay,
So-
I have something to say. First of all, just send her my video. Do you have my video about how I recovered from Hashimoto's?
I believe so. Yeah.
Glenneth and I share a story. Just ask her. Just say, don't say anything. Just say, here's a video about this woman who recovered from Hashimoto's. Say nothing. Now, I'm
Okay.
gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. Like, this is, you know, I had somebody who was afraid to do this. He bought the product and he wouldn't even start, and he had mold poisoning, right? And some people, if you tell them over and again over to try to do something, you keep trying to tell them what to do, they don't hear
Yeah.
you. So
Yeah.
here's the key to all people. All right.
Yeah.
Rather than telling them what to do, rather than trying to get them to do them, just start listening to them and validating them. Wow, I hear that this is really hard. I hear that you've tried a million things. Really, yeah, you've tried a million things. Yeah, it must be exhausting trying so many things and having no success. Literally mirroring them, letting them
Okay.
be heard, because most people have not been heard, and they need more than anything is for someone to understand. So my boyfriend has been trying to get this guy to do this protocol who has this mold toxicity, who's like dying on, like literally on his deathbed practically. And he's been trying and trying to get into this protocol because my boyfriend recovered himself from long haul COVID and has like had amazing results. He's like, dude, you got to do this thing. You got to do this thing. And I listen to them talking. I'm like, you're not helping him because you're just telling him what he needs to do. You're not hearing him. And so I got on the phone with this guy and he's like, I'm dying. I'm so frustrated. I'm so overwhelmed. I don't even know what to do. The pack is at the post office. And for days we've been telling him, just pick up the pack, do the first step. He's like, well, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know. And he's still like on the fence. And so I got on the phone with him. He called me like day before yesterday. And I said, yeah, I was like, man, he's like, the doctors are telling me this, the doctors telling me that. I said, yeah, that must be really exhausting. Yeah, the doctors are telling you, and you're like, he's like, it's so, and he's like effing, using the F word left and right. It's so effing this, it's so effing that. I go, yeah, it must be effing this and it must be effing that. I go, yeah, that's, I'm like, wow, I know, like they tell you what to do and you don't know whether you can trust them. You don't know which thing is going to be right or wrong. And he's like, yep. And then I was like, and then, and I was like, you should just send it back. I go, this is just one more thing. Just send it. You should just send it back. And then he kind of laughed for a moment. He's like, maybe I should just pick it up. Because I was matching where he was at. I was letting him be himself. And I was like literally keeping him right there going, yes, agreeing with him. Instead of trying to get him to agree with me, I was agreeing with him.
Okay.
Hearing him. I hear you. Yeah. And here's the weird part is that like, I'm literally saying exactly what he's saying. I'm using the same words he's saying. I'm going effing this, effing that. I'm using his exact words. And like, and then my boyfriend kept chiming in and I go, no, you're ruining it because now you're telling him what to do. He goes, just do it, man. I go, just stop it. You're ruining it. Like he needs to feel heard. And so I just kept putting it on mute so that whatever my boyfriend said, he wouldn't hear him. And so my boyfriend's like yelling all these things, like, just do it, damn it. Just like, I'm just going to change you. He's like, you would have been better by now. It's already been a month. You already would have been healthy by now. You wouldn't be struggling anymore. And I just had it on mute. I'm like, he can't hear you. and then finally, and then the next day he calls me at the post office. He's like, okay. And he was on the fence again. And I did the same exact thing. And I go, listen, I go to my boyfriend, I go, listen, it's the way I talk to him. And he goes, fuck, I'm so fucking confused. It's fucking this and that. And I go, damn, you're so fucking confused. You're so this and that. And my boyfriend looks at me and goes, you're literally saying exactly what he's saying. I go, that's all he needs is for me to say the exact thing he's saying in the exact words he's using, not my words, in his words. And he was like, he's like, I just, he's like, I've tried everything and this is just one more thing. And I haven't even done that other thing. And I go, you've tried everything. I go, this is just one more thing. You don't even know what to do. And he's like, all right, I'm going to go in and get it. Because once they're heard,
that's amazing.
Once they're heard and they're seen, their stress level goes way down and they're not resisting anymore.
Yeah.
As soon as we're resisting them, they're fighting against us. But as soon as we just hear exactly where they're at, we're like, I hear what you're saying. You're feeling this way. You're feeling that way. They go, wow, okay.
Mm.
Like, all right, well, then they'll start to consider something new. It is the
Okay.
craziest tool. This is nonviolent communication. This is the same as so it's nonviolent communication. This is also NLP, neuro linguistic programming, matching, mirroring. It's literally like people are so desperate. They are so underheard and unseen. And so this is like how I coach all my coaches, all the people who are here. It's like, I'm just like, hey, listen, just, when you meet somebody, this is good for them, this can help them. Just acknowledge where they're at. Don't try to tell them they're wrong. Don't try to make them wrong. Don't make them feel like they're crazy. Good morning, Coco. Thanks for hopping on. Yeah, we just want to like literally meet them where they're at. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's the most bizarre and incredible tool. It works. We're literally like, that's how we can reach our partners the same way. We can reach our children the same way. I mean, not even related to health, but just in life, when we like want to like meet somebody and try to connect with them, we just have to mirror them and just go, I hear what you're saying. This is what you're experiencing, so that they feel seen and heard. And so then that opens them up to listen.
Okay.
And consider.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome. Thanks for listening.
Can I ask Ron a question?
Sure.
Sure, Ron. I'm curious, when you are sleeping without the mask or before, did you notice stopping breathing?
When I have the worst of the worst, because 15, 18 years ago, I had the one where you had to have all of that air blown into your face and it felt like you were drowning in air. Well, I have a nozzle now that goes into my nostrils, and it's a lot less, but I'm having trouble getting it replaced. So I haven't been using the machine at all. And
Okay.
and I'm not gagging in the middle of the night like I have, when it feels like you're choking and you wake up and you're coughing and you got to calm down, breathe through your nose.
Yeah, that's the gasping, actually.
Yeah, but I have the worst of the worst. I think mine was up to about 40 in an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother, I think my younger brother had, I think 50. So it could get really bad, I know. But anyhow, how long have you been using it? The protocol? The protocol.
The newer machine
No.
I've been using for about 7 years.
The protocol is what I'm referring to. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I think it's been since January, I believe.
Okay. So, the fact that you said you dropped a lot of your body fat, your six pack, right?
Well, it's coming back. I can feel it underneath the belly.
Well,
my six pack's coming back.
I think it's the mixture of all that body fat, and then the supranemos build muscle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you've strengthened some of the muscle in the soft palate.
That could be true.
Where it won't flop over quite so much, right? That's
a good point. Yeah, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, I was just curious because I haven't talked to a lot of others that have done this protocol and have sleep apnea, right?
Yeah, True's been wanting me to call you, and it's just a matter of me just feeling comfortable reaching out to you. But I'm glad you're sharing your story today and meeting you through Zoom. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, as well. Honored.
Yay, so exciting. Aw. Hi, Tara Shea, speaking of you.
Aloha.
Aloha. And Coco, good morning. Did you bring a friend? We were just finishing, but we can start up again.
Oh, okay. My friend Dickinson is joining with us right now.
Hello there. Hi, Dickinson. Thanks for joining. Yeah. Oh, I see you're in the same room. Okay.
Meeting.
So Coco has an amazing story too. Do you want to share your story, Coco?
Okay. So I started this 90 days last year, February. My blood sugar went up to, yeah, I was diabetic. My blood sugar was like 400. I was so tired, fatigue, brain fog, pain all over my body. Especially, I had a meniscus injury. I couldn't walk. I was in my cane. I couldn't sleep because of the pain. And I saw my friend Sherry was starting this detox and on Facebook, and I thought, maybe I'm gonna try this one. I didn't know anything about this, but I just jump in. After 3 days, my knee pain went away. First time in few months, I was able to sleep through the night. Then within 10 days, I lost probably how many pounds? 7, 8 pounds, and feeling better. And my blood sugar went down to 130. And I see doctor. I was get off from the metformin. Maybe after 1 month, I did this protocol. And my A1C was 8.5. And within 1 month, it went down to below 6. So I become pre-diabetic, no more diabetic. And I gained weight again because I was eating Laura and bad food for a while. Anyway, I lost 40 pounds within 90 days. I feel great, and I got so much stamina. I couldn't do many things before, but I noticed one morning I just wake up like 6 o'clock in the morning. I grab the chainsaw and I start cutting all those bush outside so I can see the Maui. Gave me so much energy.
That's great.
Yeah.
I can just see you out there with your power tools.
Mhm. So many different things happened to me. It was saving my life. If I didn't do this, I don't know what's happened. Maybe I was so depressed and I said, I'm going to die.
Wow, thank you for sharing. Your story is so inspiring. Tara Shay also has an amazing story. Do you want to share yours, Tara Shay?
Hey. Oh, thank you, Coco. It's such a relief to hear that. It's great to hear the results people get and how well they can feel, and just the myths that we have in society, and that we have such wonderful solutions. So yeah, I'm a Reiki master, which is a Japanese energy healing modality, kind of like within Chinese medicine. And I'm just really big on the energetic, spiritual, and root to physical ailments. And I'd seen nutritionists, I've seen naturopaths and herbalists, and I'm just really big at researcher and studier myself. And I experienced migraines, like horrible, debilitating migraines where you're can't do anything, can't, you just want to sleep, you want to die. It's so miserable for days, every month around my menstrual cycle. And it was unpredictable running my life, whether it was a week before, a day of, a day before, a day after, a week after. And then headaches too, just multiple every week. And I was eating well, and I was big on, supplements, and I was already knowing, so like we needed vitamin and mineral, yes, and like the deficiencies that it causes. But still nothing touched it like experiencing my 90 days, and even before. So I started this protocol in February of last year, which this February, Valentine's Day, has been my 10-year sobriety date. And it was a blessing. My Nana's birthday was on February 3rd, and she passed away way too early. She was 74 with respiratory. And I just did a 180 in regards to hardcore health. It's like, all right, well, if I'm going to be here, let's do it right. What can I, connect with the right companies that have integrity and care about the distribution of their product and the farming and the soil and people and the consumers and stuff. And so within, I want to say like 5 months, instead of having like 14 and a half migraines, I had maybe 4. And for the first time in my life that I could remember, after, getting these, let's see, the first one, I had one migraine last month, like the 15th or 16th. But instead of it being like 4 days, it was maybe 1. And I hadn't had one in months before that, which was great because I was always susceptible of having them every month. So, and then the recovery time is just dropped less than half. And then even with the headaches, so it's beyond life changing, and it's a miracle. And this is definitely something that everybody needs. And then the cravings that I experienced, everybody loves their chocolate. But mine was a little obsessive, it's like, there's no way my chocolate bar could withstand, 10 minutes without me devouring it and compulsively. So I remember going through this protocol, and just all of a sudden it was like, I haven't the need to like devour my chocolate bar. It's sitting on my coffee table for 2.5 weeks. And I'm just like, yes. And some deeper sleep. And I lost some weight, which I guess I had an intention, but I didn't have an expectation. And, so that was really nice. And it's just really been something that, I'll stand by for the rest of my life. And I'm glad to be now people's go-to for superfoods, and just be able to help people, whatever they're going through. They don't have to suffer, that there's answers and solutions, and we have them. So may we draw the people to us. And thank you, Rachel.
Thank you, love. Thank you. Yay. Awesome. Yeah, it's such a great way to it's like a one-stop shop, because basically disease can't live in an alkaline body. When this
Yes, I
alkaline,
love that. I so always promote that. Yes. Like
yeah,
a mucus diet is a breeding ground for disease. And I'm like, yes, detoxing our liver, rebuilding our gut so we can even absorb nutrients.
Mhm.
And then being able to nourish our bodies with superfoods, pour that life back into ourselves. Like, I don't know about you, but us sitting, like eating 12 baskets of berries and 6 microgreen salads in one sitting, nobody's going to do that. So having a shake is more than wholesome.
Well, basically what you're saying is, yeah, that this is like what this protocol is equivalent to having that. Nobody has 14 fruits in a day, but this gives you the same nutrients. This gives you the nutrients of 14 fruits in a day.
Yes.
This gives you the nutrients of 6 microgreen salads every time you have a shake. This gives you the protein you need. This gives you the probiotics you need. This also kills parasites. It supports the liver. It detoxes the liver. It detoxes our brain. It detoxes everything in our system, so our body can find homeostasis and do what it needs to do naturally. Your body can figure out what to do if it has the building blocks. Your body can repair itself if it has the building blocks. We just need to, most people are not getting the nutrients that their body needs in order to heal itself. So this is what we're doing. Yeah.
Creating that environment. Like, our body's supposed to be able to do certain things by itself, and if we're not giving it's the opportunity with the right environment, then it's not able to. So
exactly,
this is perfection.
Yeah. So does anybody have any questions? Would anybody like to ask any questions? You can write it in the chat, and I can I'll also stop the video so that you guys can ask questions. So yeah, hang on a second. We got another
hi,
story.
Yeah, this product is. Oh, she not. I'm gonna have to come over there.
Once she mutes, it'll be fine. Okay. If you mute yourself,
Hello.
it'll be fine. Yeah, you're fine. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh.
Go ahead, Dickinson. Go ahead, Dickinson.
Oh, shoot. Huh? Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can't see you guys though.
We can see you.
But anyway, so my name is Dickinson Stone. There's this product through Coco, and I was supposed to start like a while back, but I've been
Oh yeah, wait, we can
um
see you. I wonder if we can see. Is there a way to see you? What happened?
yeah, I'm on the kind there.
Um, maybe Coco can go help you.
I can't.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, we got you.
Um,
We got you. Okay, go ahead.
let's start. So I got all these kind of health issues. I got high blood, no thyroids. I took on my thyroids about 10 years ago. So I take levothyroxine. I just got a bunch of health issues. I've been diagnosed with pre-diabetes, and how I know I got diabetes is um my bottom of my feet gets dry, bottom of my feet gets sore by my heels. Um,
That sounds like it
I
could
used to
be
get up with
if the bottom of the feet's hurt, that could be plantar fasciitis.
okay. Um, and then in my joints, my hands, but and so I used to be athletic before. And then when I had like a knee surgery and stuff like that. That kind of slowed down my activities. I used to run a lot before, and now I can't run. But anyway, I was trying to get at. No, so I tried this product, and it's pretty amazing. I noticed that I don't wake up with. I mean, it's just been only a couple days, but the cocoa been helping me eat good, and so we've been like, so now I don't. Yeah, I kind of like did a 360 on all my eating. I
Awesome.
don't eat meat. Yeah, so Coco experienced this already, so she knew how to cook, and plus she can cook too.
Yeah, she can.
And I didn't know I didn't know that you can cook with vegetables and stuff like that and taste good. But and so but it's only been a couple days, but my fingers don't get sore.
Wow,
Um,
fabulous.
the bottom of my feet don't get sore.
Wow, amazing.
So I just noticed things. I think to myself, wow. And I had the hardest time getting back in shape again. I just like when hit on a wall or something. I used to be, I mean, I still surf, I still stand up.
Nice.
It's just a part-time thing whenever there's swells.
Mm-hmm.
But I just like lost energy. I didn't have no energy or anything like that. I just didn't want to do anything. I look back at my pictures, I look, wow, Dick, you used to be freaking, doing all this kind of stuff. Now it's like whenever I feel like doing it, you know what I mean? But just a couple of days doing this this program, I've been noticing things.
Wow,
And
you're just a few days in.
yeah, and I'm like, I'm excited, and I see that when you write down things, how it was the first day, and so I know, and I see how that's important to keep a log. Also write down my blood sugar and see how that's going, and I mean, also, and my weight is kind of losing. I'm losing weight.
Great.
You know, before when I was eating regularly, it stayed at this. It just kept going up, or it just stayed at this. Now it's coming like down. I mean, it kind of fluctuates. You know, it goes back up and it comes back down, but it kind of like goes back up and it goes back down to another level, kind of thing or something. I'm not quite sure, but I think if I incorporate like like maybe walking, hiking, stuff like that, I think it would make it better.
Good.
So, but you know, I know it's like $350, but it's well worth it. You know, it's like, bro, I spend like more money going across the street buying a plate lunch. You know what I mean? And I look at it, I say, bro, this is nothing. This is more important, you know. And but yeah, whatever you guys put in those drinks or whatever, it's helping.
That's
You
amazing.
know,
That's amazing. I love that only 3 days in and your pain's already subsided and you're like feeling good and I love
yeah.
how incredible it is for you.
You know, I mean, it was bad, but I used to like wake up. I can't even walk, like sore. It's I'm 54 years old, 53, and I used to wake up with pain. I wake up and I'm like, wow, what is this pain? I mean, you know what I mean? Can I walk? I'm like, what the frick? Now I'm like just noticing things like wow, I can walk. The bottom of my feet not sore, you know,
Wow. 3 days. You can
yeah.
walk and your bottoms of your feet are not sore. That's amazing. 3 days. That's incredible.
The power of superfoods. So incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know the heel, that bone, that or whatever, the heel, I used to squeeze it. It used to be painful. Now it's not that. Yeah. It's oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank
Yeah.
you, Coco, for saving your friends. So awesome.
So I hear my mom, them, and their friends, they got all these pains. I said, oh, I gotta share this with you folks. I mean, you know, the hardest part is changing. Is that first initial part is the hardest. To, you know what I mean? To convince yourself to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And also to give up that lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so but if I can convince them and say this is well worth it, and once you see what it does, you know, up to you guys. You got to keep having pains, or you know what I mean, be pain free. So and
That's awesome.
yeah, and so I'm just kind of excited to see what other things this product does. I mean, if it can lower my blood sugar, if it can help with my high blood, oh yeah, I'm just, that's why I'm here.
Good for you. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate you like inspiring all of us with your story. And I hope you can help many people with that story. You know that? You can help many
Yeah. Oh,
people. The more you tell the story, the more people you can help.
oh, it's just exciting to see this product working. And yeah, like I said, I was in a rut. I was just like, I didn't want to do anything. I was just like, and I trip up because I'm like, oh, I think he was so athletic at one time.
Yeah.
And he just came to a, and I just started, I started bloating. Now my bloating is going down.
Yeah.
You know, I'm noticing like, wow. So it started to shrink. I take pictures. And you know, to see the results. And yeah, and then it's like, you know, you just get excited, like, okay. And so you just kind of stick on the program. But I'm excited to go, you know, to go exercise now. Before I wasn't, I was just like, you know, in depressed mode or something. I'm not quite sure.
I love that you want to work out.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
This is exciting.
Thank you. It is very exciting.
Yeah.
Do you know anybody else who feels like you who could benefit?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Are you gonna share this with your people?
You know, so my mom and her friend that go walking, they go walk and exercise, but their eating is the one that is, because they still got these aches and pains. And so, but I, you know,
well, I have
yeah,
a video on pain that you can send to them. You just send them. We have all kinds of videos on every issue. You can just send them the video, and then if they are interested, then you can help them.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we have videos on every topic imaginable. And you can just send them a video on one of those topics and help them understand what this is and how it can help them.
Wow. Okay.
Usually when people are struggling, the only thing that'll help them make a change is hearing other people's stories so they believe it's possible. You can invite them to these Zooms.
Ah,
Invite them to a
but
Saturday.
um, but yeah, I'm just so excited.
Just tell them your story.
You know, I
Tell
so
them your
so so what
story.
I do, I make well, we make like so I make these trays of grapes, celery with a peanut butter, a certain kind of peanut butter, um, different kind of nuts, and you know, and that kind of like some eating that throughout the morning, and it kind of curbs my craving. I usually go across the street. There's a store that I buy a plate lunch. I don't go across now. I don't call and order a
You're not
plate.
even hungry for it?
No, I'm not even hungry. Yeah.
There it is, another story of hunger disappearing because you're getting your
I was
nutrients.
gonna say that's a big one. Like being vegan, even myself, I'm always eating, and then it's like, well, it's because our bodies need nutrients, not necessarily, we're not always getting it in the hollow food and in most of the fast food and the restaurants these days. And so it's nice
But
that people are waking up more.
Dickinson, I
I'm
think
thinking lao lao, fried chicken, or you know what I mean, with the pain, or But anyway,
Is it worth it? Is it worth it?
yeah, is it worth the
Yeah, I
kind?
What
Well,
is that saying? When the pain of remaining the same outweighs the pain of change, then miracles happen, Like, what's it going to take?
So let me
Yeah.
ask you a question, Dickinson. What helped you finally decide to do this? I'm sure you were probably on the fence too, right? What helped you decide to do this? What convinced you?
So one day we had some friends that came over, and then out of the blues, they were talking about their health, and then Coco shared with them this product, and so the guy said, "Hey, because he has some health issues, and he wanted to try, so he bought one. Yeah, so he bought the product, and then another friend bought it, and then I was thinking, hey, you know what? I like jumping, I like jumping with this group because I was thinking about, you know, getting back into my health,
Yeah.
getting back in shape. And I said, hey, I like jump in. So just put my credit card, give her my credit card, and that's it. And it was just when I started seeing people, doing it as a group, I jumped in. I guess I'm not quite sure. But like I said, that initial first part is the hardest, and also too, as um, I got a good partner, Coco, and so she knows about it, so that makes it easier, because she knows the program already, and so. But with the group text that we do, we kind of help each other, and we show what we're doing and stuff like that, and vice versa, but yeah, it's exciting, and then letting them know I can transfer. I mean, show them pictures of first day of how I was, and then yeah, just sharing experiences of what this thing does. And so that's what we've been doing.
Sweet. Very cool. Well, listen, let's see if anyone else has. I think Coco also brought her friend Lily on the call, and you've been such an inspiration, Dickinson. Lily and Lisa, do you have any questions, or are you guys on the protocol? Where are you guys at? Or Coco, you want to introduce your friends?
Yeah, my friend is Lisa Takata. I'm not sure she wanted to come out. Okay.
Is she on
Good
the protocol?
morning.
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 Hi.
We are all first day today.
Everyone's on day one together. You got a group, huh? Yay. How are you doing on day one?
Today's our, I think, fourth day, yeah, Coco? Yeah, fourth day. So the first day was okay. I was like, okay, we'll drink this, we can do this. And then And then I'm like, oh my gosh, can I really do this? You know, just drinking these shakes and eating one meal. But with Coco's guidance, she showed us like what kinds of foods you can eat. Like that made it easier.
Mhm.
The third day, I was 128.6. And then yesterday was 126.8. So I'm like, oh, okay. I could feel like my bloating, like I really wanted to do this because of the cleanse, and I just felt bloated. And I'm like a carb freak, like I love bread and I love sweet bread, and I would just eat all those carbs and I just felt yucky. But with this and being aware and I guess conscious of what you're eating, it really helped me feel better. And just exploring different types of foods, you know, like hummus. I never ate hummus before, but when I saw hummus, I'm like, oh, okay, that's something, you know, just different
Trying new
types of
things.
food.
Mhm.
Yeah, like so this is a totally new experience for me. And I'm enjoying it. You know, I was losing hair, so I thought, okay, maybe this can help. And they're like, yeah, just,
Definitely.
you know,
Definitely.
so, you know, I was thinking, oh, can I do this? Like, can I just drink shakes all day? You know, when I started, and then when I thought about the benefits, I'm like, oh yeah, you know, just hang in there and we'll get there.
Yeah.
So, cross fingers. And thank you, Coco. Thank you, Dicky, for being
Yeah.
that text thread, you know, like pushing us like, hey, we can do this, you know, here's some ideas and here's some recipes. But I would like if you have a video of like different types of recipes that would help. So I could like kind of like meal prep. So it's not like rushing and trying to just go.
I will send you medical medium video. He he
Okay.
he's showing how to cook incredible recipes. Rachel recommended too.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can also watch center my videos, my cooking videos. Have you seen my cooking shows? Have you
I
watched
haven't.
Coco? I think Coco was
Yeah,
on them when
I send it to them, but maybe I will do again because I've
Okay.
been sending too much information.
I watched the two of your videos about the cleanse, and there was another one. So yeah, I think I'm ready for like a cooking
You
one.
don't need them. Sorry, we're good. I was talking to somebody else. Yeah, awesome. Okay, well, you're gonna enjoy these videos. They're like very informative. It's like world cooking. I talk all about why we don't cook with oils and stuff like that. So it's very educational as well as inspiring for certain recipes. Okay, cool. So Coco will get those videos to you. Yeah, Coco?
Yes, Lily said she wanted to see too. I don't know who's Lily's upline, but Lily like to know
So Lily, who invited you?
cooking about.
How did you find out about today so we can connect you with the right person?
Shiri.
Oh, Shri. Okay, cool. All right, so I'll make sure that Shri, are we on a group text by chance, Lily? I think we might be, because if we are, then I can send it to you.
I think so.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I think so.
So we're in a message.
Sorry,
What's your name on Facebook?
Stan Israel.
Oh, right. Okay, that's right. It was Stan.
Yeah.
All right, I sent you a message. I just
I
said
never
hi.
put in.
Okay, I'll make sure you get those cookie videos. Do you have any questions, Lily? What day are you on? Did you start yet?
Yeah, you said that in you can protocol you're losing weight, but I'm skinny. What I cannot lose.
You want to gain weight? Do you want to gain weight?
Yeah, I'm not.
If you want to gain weight, you just
No.
take the shakes before your meal. If you
But
want
the
to gain
problem
weight,
is that every if I gain weight, it's just only my tummy, never going anywhere. I
okay,
don't like that one.
okay. So, are you
Maybe it's
did you start the protocol? Have you bought it
I
yet?
have not. Yes, already have not arrived yet.
Okay, you're waiting for it. Okay, good. When it arrives, then we'll help you get started. And
Yes.
we'll make sure that you know what
Uh-huh.
we'll tailor the protocol to your needs. Everyone's different. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Well, I've got to go because
I
I got to
hope-
teach art right now. And these calls are every Saturday at 10 a.m. So in Hawaii, I think that's early for you guys. It's like 7 a.m. Hawaii. Is that you guys 3 hours difference now? You
Yeah,
guys-
sorry, I told them 8.
Oh, okay, yeah. No. So you guys are 3 hours difference now, I think, right? It's 7 a.m. there is 10 a.m. here. It's early. It's early for you Hawaiian.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Mine is 2 o'clock afternoon. Okay.
But hey, thank you so much. I mean, whoo.
Thank you. Thanks
Finally
for your
found something
inspiration.
that. Yeah.
Rachel, can you send this video because I'm late
Yes,
joining
I will. Yeah, we'll send it.
about today.
Okay.
Okay.
Take
Thank
care,
you,
guys.
everyone.
Have a nice day. Bye for now. See you next week.